Hey, what up? It's Beaver-akaB-nut the Junglist again. Um, I figured it's been a long time since I actually posted something, and I guess, now with everything going on, I think it'd be a good time for me to, I don't know, maybe give some views out there. Um, the whole, everything that's going on with the riots, and you know what I mean? Like, we're just seeing history repeat itself. And until we all come together in a passive way and realize that it's an us versus them thing. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a yellow thing. It's not a fucking sexual orientation thing. It's nothing besides us versus them. You really got to think about it that way, because the biggest gang in America are the ones in blue. Blue protects blue. You know, I get stereotyped all the time, and I hate it. Fucking absolutely hate it. But there's no reason for it. Like, I agree with, if you're doing 120 down the highway, yeah, you should get a ticket for that, you know what I mean? If you get caught, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if you're driving recklessly, but this whole, they want to take away our guns, we give them guns, and, you know what I mean? You really got to think about it in a certain kind of way. There are so many laws on the books right now that the average American commits 3 felonies a day without not even knowing it. Now, how can we live in a society that we call the land of the free, where we have so many laws on the books that we can't even, it's hard to step outside our own door without breaking the law. And they will use that against you. And you know how they always say, well, it's your word versus theirs. And you know what I mean? No matter what type of situation it is, it's always an us versus them kind of situation. It's not a Black Lives Matters. It's not a White Lives Matter. All lives matter. That's just life. I believe that we just need to unify. Like, my whole thinking about the whole situation is, why don't we find one common ground, right? Like, that common ground being music. That's, like, with music, we have a universal sound, united but underground. Because we might have, like, a bunch of friends that go by a certain name, you know what I mean? All we are protecting each other. You know what I mean? We stand for nonviolence. We stand for, you know what I mean? Because 9 times out of the 10, you call a cop, nothing's gonna come of it. They're there to either arrest you or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but I probably should, because I don't say enough when I really should. And I've been always kind of the quiet one, but something's telling me to speak up now. I don't have many subscribers, so it's not like a lot of people are really gonna see this. As for right now, I am still trying to become an actor. We'll see how that goes. You never know. But I have other things going on in my life. Nothing really crazy. Besides one thing that I really am trying to avoid talking about, but hey, it's life, right? So this is being with the Junglist on his. I think I might start doing a daily thought. Yeah. I've seen better days and sorrow better ways. So that's it. Stay safe. Let's you know let's start doing what we should have been doing years ago, and that's being hygienic. That's all it really comes down to. I mean, we really don't know the source of where the virus came from, but it's hard to point. Everybody's looking to point the finger. We should be looking for a vaccine than rather point the finger about finding out who's who. You know what I mean? Fort Knox is supposed to be filled with gold. You know what I mean? Like, in case something like this happened, what happened to that? You know what I mean? Like, everybody's getting a stimulus check if you make under a certain amount, right? I understand that, and I agree with that. But Alaska, there's a lot of other thoughts. Maybe that's another thought for another day. But this is me, and I'm out. Peace. Beaver-nut out.